The latest, that was not a new song. The newest song that I've put out is one of my favorites that I've put out in a long, long time. Been sitting on the idea for this song for a minute. We moved to Nashville about 7 years ago, maybe a little bit more now, and moved into this old neighborhood, old historic neighborhood with like 100-year-old houses. And so we live in this really old house, and next to us is another really old house. And in that old house was an old man. And I know this sounds like a weird fable, but it's not. It's a real story. So we're living next to this old man, and the only thing I ever see him do is he sits on his front porch. He's got one chair. He never eats anything or drinks anything. He just sits there. Doesn't even cross his legs. He just kind of sits there and looks out on the neighborhood. He's never cold or anything. It's crazy. And I'm like, I know, I want so bad for him to like me, and I want to get to know him. But when we first moved in, I would give him a wave, and sometimes I'd say, hey, and he never said a word to me. He was always go like this. This guy. He hates us for some reason. I don't know what we did. I have 3 kids, so maybe they're loud. I don't know. But it just never seemed like he wanted to have that conversation back, which drove me absolutely crazy. Crazy enough that I sat in my living room one day and I started writing a song about it. I wondered, like, what would it be like to have a conversation with this man? And I wondered to myself, and turns out it would be one-sided. Even in the song, it's pretty one-sided. I'm saying a lot. And so this idea comes to me, and I write this verse, and I take the verse to another friend of mine who I've written with, and we kind of finished the idea of what we thought was finished at the moment. It was like this 2-minute, 15-second, more just like an idea, and it was nice to kind of finish it and whatever. But I was like, I'll never record this because it's just not like, it seemed done at the time, but I was just like, maybe it's not good enough and I'll never record it. Anyway, so I had this thing kind of sitting in the vault, and the pandemic happened, and he ended up passing away early 2020. And he was 93, and that I found that out. So his daughter was there after he had passed, cleaning out his house, and I had talked to her before because she had been to the house a couple times, like taking care of him or just saying hi or whatever, and also helping me get down from my roof because I had gotten stuck on my roof one time. That's a different story. She helped me get off the roof, and anyway, so we had talked before, and she's sitting on that front porch, and you could tell she was emotional. She was actually crying, and I kind of like went up to her, I was like, hey, are you okay? And she goes, I'm really sad. She goes, I know. Or I said, I know, I'm really sorry. And I was like, I never really got to talk to him. And she told me that, because I would see other people in the neighborhood like, walk up to his porch and try to talk to him. And I was so jealous. And she told me that all those people that did that, he hated it so much. So I feel like maybe I was on his good side, and maybe we did have a good relationship. But she told me a lot more about him. She told me that he was a baseball card collector, massive baseball card collector. There was a 2-story house. The whole second story was just nothing but baseball cards. He had his own shop at one point where he sold baseball cards. He lived in that house for like 65, 70 years. She grew up in that house, and she was like, he was the greatest dad. And so after that, I thought to myself, I was like, I think I know the ending to this song that never happened. And I finished it not long after, and I put it out this year, and it's called Hello, Mr. Right Next Door. It's actually in the same key. That's amazing. That has never happened. I was like, is this a new part to the song? That's actually really cool. I don't know why anything would be in the key of F, but it is. That's cool. Hello, Mr. Right Next Door. Have you got some wisdom for the rest of my life? Hope it's not too much to ask, 'cause I don't have much to give back. Would that be alright? Like all the doctors curing cancer, searching for the right prescription. I'm hoping there's one answer to a million different questions. I see you sit upon your chair, painting pictures with each stare. Tell me everything. Did you fight in Vietnam? Did you find you're not as strong as you thought you'd be? It's like a bottle with a message in a language I can't read. I'm drifting without reason, each one that I can't see. Have you got some wisdom for the rest of my days? Does the love we have run out? Does she make it time and count with your blood in her veins? Do you remember every season that has fallen from that tree? I think we're in winter, and it's one that just won't leave. Sorry, sir, to carry on. Finally found out that you're gone, no words to say. Not sure what I was looking for, knocking on the cobweb door of a ghost anyway. Didn't you whisper from your mountain with your wider point of view? Son, if you are searching, it's all that you can do. Hello, Mr. Right Next Door. Hello, Mr. Right Next Door. Hello, Mr. Right Next Door. Have you got some wisdom for the rest of my life?